happy with the way your offense is attacking the rim right now, or do you think you're settling for too many threes?
Sometimes we do, yeah. Sometimes it's we're trying to get, like Zach Irvin has learned to attack the rim. Right now, he's just getting back into that groove of attacking the rim. Derek Walton right now is learning more and more about what he has to do to attack on offense. Caruso, he's doing an excellent job of it. I don't think Duncan will ever be a rim attacker, and that's okay. But we have to do that because we have to do similar things and play downhill basketball, get to the foul line. You're going to see the scoring averages go up because the foul shots are going to go up. And we're going to have to do some of that as well.
Speaking of Duncan, there's been a lot of hype surrounding him and what he can provide to his offense. Do you think the guys, when he's on the court, might be trying to force him the ball, or does it take time to kind of naturally develop into the
No, I didn't see any time that they better be looking for him if he's open. That's for sure. I mean, he showed his ability there in that game. I mean, you look at both of our runs in the Elon game when we got away from him, and the game when we closed it back up, right? That he was a major part of that. So they should be looking for him, but it's not like they're overlooking for him. No, he's next open man, and we want him to shoot it if he can see that rim.
Justin in the back.
With so much of that last game against Xavier, with Kara's doing what he does so well,
Yeah.
how much is it the ebb and the flow of giving him all of his opportunities, but also getting balanced scoring?
Yeah, he has to continue to be very aggressive offensively, but also not try and carry too much of the weight by himself. And there was, he's played so well the other night, but he and I will sit on the film, we'll watch five or six different plays where the perfect one was the end of the first half, where we ran a special. It's a 3-4 second play, but he decided to go with it. Aubrey was wide open in the corner. He's going to have to learn those things, but I'd rather do this than a guy that didn't want to take it downhill. So he'll continue to look at it, knowing maybe for him to have 23 points and 8 assists is better than to have 29 points and 4 assists.
Just real quick to follow up with that, just the identity of a team, progresses as the season progresses. What's your identity with this program right now? After 1 week.
We're very much a work in progress right now. I mean, we are very much, and we're into a team we're in right now. We're still trying to figure things out. Just getting Zach back puts a new thing in it. How much better guys got from last year. We're looking at where we are. We got to look at this thing. We are trying to figure out who we are, and I think we're figuring out a little bit more every day. So as we get into the Big Ten season, we have a plan of attack offensively and defensively. But I don't think we actually know who we are right now until we spend more time, game time. The DJs and the Maurice playing when they play, who are they? And we don't know that. We don't really know who they are yet. We're trying to figure that out. So the Spike right now, has issues we're trying to work through. We're trying to figure that out. One day, all of a sudden, Spike might be at 100% again. We don't know that answer yet.
Right down the front with Simon. Rich, when you have a tournament like this with back-to-back games, how much of that is a challenge you anticipate when you have to get ready for that next game? You don't have those 2 or 3 days to prep.
Well, in this case, if we're fortunate enough to win, I think we'd play the winner in about 12 to 14 hours. So that is a challenge. But you know what? It is difficult to do, but it makes us a better team down the stretch. That we have to continue. There's nothing that makes you better than playing games. And so we've always found that whether you're in NCAA tournament play or you're in tournament play like this or Big Ten tournament to play, every game you have to turn it around, focus, and do it again, and it makes teams better.
Brendan?
To play off what you were talking about before with kind of learning who you are right now, do you also talk to the guys about that there's also a short span that they have to kind of get things figured out? These games count, on your resume in March.
No, we mentioned that yesterday. This is our 35th practice today, but we mentioned to some people, we've seen your practice. Now this is your 135th practice. If you're a sophomore, this is your 235th practice. If you are a freshman, when does this start to happen? And so there is this short window that guys have. Now if we've had 35 practices, it means we only have 65 left. We're one-third through, and most of that is game practice. We got to, figure out who we are and then go. And there's been great, bright moments for everybody on this team. But there's some moments right now we say, okay, you have a lot of things to work on. Let's sit back and put somebody else in there.